Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue, Polly's Place. James Freed is a liar. End of story. He lies so much and so often that I could spend the next 4 minutes talking about his lies exclusively with plenty of proof. And he could sue me if I were lying right now. But he's not gonna, because he's spent the past year or two doing all he can to keep you guys from talking to me as a group, because he doesn't want to be held accountable. I mean, how many times have you heard him say, there's 12 urban gardens in town? There's like 3, 4. How many times, when a couple meetings ago, when he said that I actually went over on the day that Kevin was ejected, and then I stood up, and then I had my time cut short too. He said, I actually went over, and you thanked him for defending you. Then I sent you guys a link by email of the video footage. 27 seconds cut short. He lies to your faces. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't. It's all about his ego, because he's had his whole life pretty much spoon-fed to him. And somebody like that has never found boundaries. So he's going to keep pushing them. Flask inside his blazer, drinks on city time. Nobody has corrected him. Now, I know that he's your hire. I know he was your choice. And I know that your ego and reputation are attached to that hire. But you guys have created a monster here. You cannot be held responsible for his every little action. At a certain point, you gotta say, look, dude, I don't care that you're my friend. You have publicly shamed all of us. All the bad things happening in Port Huron right now can be traced to James Freed and his lies. All of them. All the drama with Polly's Place, lie after lie after lie. At one point, when he showed up and bullied and harassed us and lied to me about our garden for 10 minutes, before he left, he said, you have to start a nonprofit for us to talk to you. Fine, I'll start a nonprofit. I'm just trying to teach people how to grow food. You need the paperwork, fine. So I started a nonprofit, name it after the neighborhood. Now I got people in the neighborhood mad at me for starting a nonprofit and naming it after a neighborhood because they named the neighborhood a decade ago. I don't care. I don't care what it's called. I didn't want to start a nonprofit, but he told me I had to. So that's why these people are mad at me. By the way, I don't have to. Detroit set $2 million aside for neighborhood nonprofits, church groups, organized groups in neighborhoods. We don't have to be a nonprofit to have a conversation with the city about what we're doing. But he said we did, so I started a nonprofit. Now these people hate me. Great. And then they were at the ZBA meeting complaining about me and the variance. And that's why we are now have retained legal services and are filing a claim of appeal to the circuit court about Polly's Place. Spending thousands of dollars that didn't need to be spent. You know he's lied about me. You know he's tried to harass me. You know he's tried to keep us down. Just consider how many people we could have fed these past 4 full seasons if he didn't put his ego before the city. I got 4 more seconds. Consider it.